We're here today at the Estero Cafe in Valley Ford, and we're going to hear the story of the rag barrel, as told by Jeffry Fawcett.
My mom. When I was a kid, 10 years old, in that range, my dad had a shop out in the garage, and my mother had concocted a place to put rags for him to use as he worked. And what she used was a barrel that actually had been a container for moving, and they had used that barrel to move items like dishes and such from where they were to the house that we lived in. So there's this barrel in the shop that's filled with rags, that clean rags that my mother had laundered, and most of them were sheets that were stuffed in there. And there were moments when I would get into the rag barrel and pull the lid over my head. And I found the smell of clean sheets extremely comforting. And it was just a place where I let my mind wind down. And actually, I was almost, when my parents sold the house, I looked around to see if I could find it, and I found the barrel up in the attic of the garage. And almost brought it home with me, but it was full of boxes. So I forgot about that. But I wondered throughout my adulthood kind of about the significance of it. I always associated it with a very pleasant experience, but I made sense of it after I had a fair amount of therapy. The rag barrel was for me the place to go where what I was being overwhelmed with, too much coming in, that I could just shut it all down and wait for what I was feeling to work itself out. So this is something that I only came to in the last couple of years. I've always been, the rag barrel has always been my symbol for, this is not a situation I want to be in. I need to disappear. And my way of coping with that has always been to disappear either emotionally or physically or just intellectually. I'm gone. This is not where I want to be. And that's what the rag barrel was for me. What I do now is I go into my bedroom and I pull the curtains and I crawl into bed and I let whatever my mind is doing do what it's doing. And sometimes I'm there for 4 hours before I flush out whatever it is that's overwhelming me, and I can get up and function.
Wow.
That's the rag barrel.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing that.